Hey, how's it going? Gareth James here for mttpokerschool.com, and today we're going back to 2018 for this heads-up hand between Viktor Blom, aka Isildur, and Pavel Plezov, aka not Isildur. It's taken from the Party Poker Millions Germany in Rozvadov, which is actually in the Czech Republic, but anyway. Benjamin posted in the MTT Poker School Facebook group saying, "Cool hand, any thoughts?" Well, yes, Benjamin, I do indeed have some thoughts. Let's take a look at the hand. Isildur starts the hand with 522 million and Pavel has 470 million, making him the effective stack with just over 30 big blinds at 7 million, 14 million blinds. Isildur raises to 2.5 bigs or 35 million with King of Hearts, 6 of Diamonds, which he might play as a mix, sometimes raising, sometimes limping. And then Pavel calls the raise with Queen of Diamonds, 7 of Diamonds. Pretty standard stuff. The flop comes King of Diamonds, 9 of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, Pavel flopping second pair and a backdoor flush draw, while Isildur flopped top pair, also with a backdoor flush draw. Pavel checks, which you expect him to do pretty much all the time on this board, and Isildur bets 45 million, which is about 2/3 of the pot. Now, Isildur could check back this hand sometimes. I mean, it's a weak top pair, and he certainly has better hands in his range to bet at full frequency. Those sort of hands we're talking about, like straights, sets, 2 pairs, over pairs, and maybe those top pairs with a gut shot like King 10 or King Jack. Versus this sizing, I expect Pavel to call most of the time and maybe raise hands like King Queen off and Jack 10 off. The thing to remember here is that he doesn't have any sets because he would 3-bet them pre-flop, so his very strong hands are limited to 2 pair and straights. It's important that he doesn't just check raise all of his hands that are 2 pair or better, so that he still has a strong range going into the turn. He chooses to call, and we see a turn card. The turn is the Ace of Diamonds, giving Pavel a flush draw now, and once again, I expect him to check his entire range here. Isildur, on the other hand, will bet the majority of his range on this turn card specifically, and Pavel has a pretty straightforward call. We might see him check raise some of his ace-x floats at this stage, but on the whole, if he wants to continue, he'll most likely play his range as a call. The river is the 5 of Hearts, completing the front door flush draw, and Pavel chooses to jam, which I think is a little unorthodox. Of course, he has some flushes now, but the majority of his range is made up of second pair and third pair. If he did have a flush, I would have expected him to check in order to protect the weaker parts of his range. When he jams, Isildur has a tough decision with second pair. Now, in the analysis I've seen and heard, lots of people are jumping straight to the importance of him having the King of Hearts, which blocks a number of Pavel's flushes. But I think we should actually be looking at the 6 of Diamonds here. Let's just think for a minute about the kind of hands that Pavel can bluff. He gets to the river with some much weaker hands than the hand he has here, and those hands have 0 showdown value. And I'm looking at hands like 10-6 of Diamonds and Jack-6 of Diamonds, and then some made hands that he could turn into a bluff, like Queen-6 of Diamonds and 9-6 of Diamonds, thinking that he doesn't have enough showdown value. So having the 6 of Diamonds in his hand is bad for Isildur, and that's the blocker we should be focusing on. A better call is when he has the 6 of clubs or the 6 of spades in his hand instead. Having said all of that, Isildur actually has a lot of better hands to call with on this river. He's got flushes, he's got straights, he's got sets, he has 2 pair, he has top pair, all before he gets to second pair. And all of those hands that I just listed make up about 40% of his range. He probably needs to call about 50% of his range on this river, so his King of Hearts and non-diamond kicker hands will probably make up the rest of the range. I think this hand shows the importance of looking deeper than the value hands that you block and finding the bluffs that you block too. Blocking value hands is good, blocking bluffs is bad. Hope you enjoyed this video, give it a like and leave a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. This has been Gareth James for mttpokerschool.com. Take care guys, catch you soon. Bye bye.